Ringwalk Danny here in Las Vegas for the Canelo Charlo press conference where things have just wrapped up. I'm joined with Steven Espinoza from Showtime Sports. Steven, how are you, man?
I got no complaints. What's there to be complaining about a day like today?
Beautiful day, beautiful Wednesday. A mega fight, undisputed versus undisputed. You guys are on a roll. You talked about the three $20 million gates in the last 6 months, and I mean, I have to bring it up because we've heard Dana and we heard your response, and we've heard the rumors. So was this kind of like a middle finger back at Dana and just to kind of say like we're here to stay?
Not really. Like I don't spend a lot of time thinking about him. The reality talks about me a lot more than I talk about him. But I mean, I saw his comments. I got to say I was shocked. Like who would have ever thought that someone as witty and articulate as Dana White would say something like that? We've always known that he's so intelligent and so level-headed. Like who would think that he would lash out in anger at somebody? Because that never happens. Like it's a complete shock. But look, he's entitled to his opinion. But there are certain things, there are opinions and there are facts. And the facts is our business is going phenomenally. The sport of boxing is going phenomenally. I could have dug in worse. I mean, look, UFC's never done a $19 million gate. Boxing's doing 20 million gates with regularity. So, it's not really. I had that written way before that. I mean, I think, if we look back, I said the same thing before Tank and Ryan, before Crawford and Spence. So no, it wasn't really directed at him. I had better things to do than respond to somebody, saying, off-the-cuff curses.
Well, he was obviously asked about the rumors. With all the success specifically that Showtime has put on this year for the sport, can you put those rumors to bed? Can you tell us that the schedule's coming, be patient? We're going to see boxing on Paramount. We're going to see boxing on Showtime in 2024.
It's sort of silly. I mean, this is something we've been dealing with since 2018. And there are others. There's probably 2 or 3 people in particular who've been leading the charge on that, and they've been saying it every year for the last 5 years. And our response has been to continue to do what we've been doing, putting on the best fights in the sport, leading the industry in pay-per-views and doing big events, growing the sport of boxing. That's the best way to respond, to all of this. And the reality, going forward, I'm not sure why so many people are rooting for, or what feels like rooting for Showtime to get out of the sport. We've been the most committed network, the most enthusiastic, the most active network for going on 4 decades. It's been an important part. We've been an important part of the growth of the sport, and we're proud of that.
Not to continue on Dana, but I gotta ask. He said that moving forward, he's not going to move off the Mexican Independence Date, that he felt it was a success. He's willing to go up against whoever, whenever, each and every year. Was them booking the T-Mobile, obviously why this fight got pushed 2 weeks, or was it other things? And
no, it was a well, look, there are different ways to put it. It could have been a miscommunication, could have been something else. Canelo's prior promoter had the date reserved for Canelo. And as usual, there can be a second place or a third place hold on that. I'm told the commission reached out to his prior promoter. The promoter didn't respond, so they went to the second place person. It would have been very easy for the prior promoter to say, look, Canelo's still going to go on that date. It's just not with me because he switched promoters. But that didn't happen. So it sort of got taken out of Canelo's hands. And so they swooped in. That's fine. I wish them all the luck on the 16th. I'd love to see what their numbers were, since we know what our gate numbers are on the 16th. I'd love to see what their gate numbers are and see how many comps they did on that day.
You said that this is the 3rd fight where you've done 20 million in the last 6 months. So there's been a lot of people saying, and I've gone on AXS myself, I see thousands of tickets still available. So with what's already been sold, we've reached that, or you've reached that $20 million gate?
Yeah, they're sold. Look,
Okay.
and the reality, yes, I mean, there are probably brokers that get in there and sell them and then try to resell them. But the reality, those are purchased, at the gate. Those are paid for, and then people can try to resell them later on. So, the reality, those are not consignments. They're sold. So when you look at the arena and you look at the last two events, and both events have been announced as fully as sold out. So this is not, hey, we put them all on consignment, but there are 8,000 empty seats, and we're still going to call it a sellout when it's clearly not. You can look out at the arena. You look at the arena for Tank Ryan. You look at the arena for Spence Crawford. You can't walk.
So is that what you're expecting Saturday night?
I expect it's going to be a fully booked arena.
Okay.
And look, if they want to go on the 16th, that's fine. More power to them.
But are you guys going to back off? I mean, because you guys have been doing it before Canelo with Floyd.
Hold on to that quote. And let's talk next August, July, August of 2024, and we'll see what's going on here in Vegas on the 16th.
Do you think he'll step foot into boxing? He's teased it before, and now he's saying that he's learned and that he's gonna come into the sport.
Well, he's been in boxing. He used to pick up fighters from the airport. He used to run errands for Tom Brown. He used to run errands for Bob Arum. So being an errand boy is a great start in the sport of boxing. So I wouldn't say that he's going to get into boxing because he's been in boxing. He taught kickboxing. I think it's actually a phenomenal experience. Now whether he's going to get in boxing at the high level, he's been trying. I mean, we'll see. I think there's more than enough room for him.
Steven, appreciate the time. Thank you.
You got it.
YouTube family, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that 1 million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.